First up, viewers, it feels like I've been everywhere recently, from London to Paris to New York to Sydney, all in just a 5-week period. I even got to catch a fly ball at Yankee Stadium. And if you believe that, you'll believe our next segments too. You're watching the Spot of Tea, Travel, Teaching, Transportation and Transforming edition of Simon Says. First up, viewers, we are pleased to introduce our brand new MBA full-time cohort. And you know this quant guy loves breaking it down by the numbers. There are 58 new students from all across the US, including Florida, Tennessee, North Carolina, Ohio, Illinois, with an average GMAT score of 645, and 47% of the students come from an engineering background. This cohort is sure to be fantastic, and a special thanks to our faculty, staff and alumni for making them feel so welcome. PhD? Yeah, you know me. I always love learning about our faculty's research in our Research Excellence Series talks. But last month we turned our cameras on our very own PhD candidates. Chendu Du, Blake Holman, Tian Q and Umair Uzman presented their current research, and spoiler alert, one candidate helped combat fraud after filing an SEC whistleblower report. You won't want to miss these videos, and I'm so proud of our PhD students, already making significant contributions to the business world. And you won't want to miss our latest edition of Transform magazine. It's bigger than better than ever. Check out the story behind the John May Stewart gift to name the Department of Finance and Quantitative Methods. You'll get to see a recap of honours season, and you'll get to do a deep dive into artificial intelligence, to name a few of the features. And viewers, I can barely keep up with all the exciting places our students are studying abroad this summer. Dare I say, it's driving me crazy that I can't be there with all of them. Thankfully, I've got a Gatton student joining me as a special correspondent with boots on the ground. Viewers, please join me in welcoming our very own Gatton marketing major, Lindsay Brinkley. Welcome, Lindsay.
Hey, Simon. It's so great to be on Simon Says.
So, Lindsay, you got to go to Austria, not to be confused with Australia.
Yeah, that's right. We got to visit 5 different countries and learn all about international marketing practices and how these companies have marketed their products for longer than the United States has been a country.
That's amazing. And Lindsay, aside from being one of our students, you're also behind the scenes as part of our Marcom department who helps produce Simon Says.
That's right. And I'm really excited that we've cooked up a way to take you all around the world with us. Are you ready?
I'm all psyched up.
So we've actually taken the liberty of transforming your desk into a car that can drive and fly. You want to take it for a spin?
Oh yes, here we go. Buckle up, Buttercup. Here we go. Let me turn this baby on. It's even got lights. It's
There's
a
lights
stick
came on.
shift. We're going in reverse. Hold on,
I
viewers.
think we have to put it in drive.
Okay, let's put it in drive. Here we go.
All right.
We
That's
should
better.
go forwards. Here we go. Here we go. Where are we going? We're in the building.
Oh, I think we're on the stairs.
Oh, we're on the
no.
stairs.
Oh,
no, we're on the stairs. The suspension is not very good.
Oh,
is it?
no, that was not good on our part.
I'm already a little car sick, Lindsay, because I'm delicate. Why don't you show me Austria?
Okay, let's go.
There we go. Oh, look at the view, viewers. It's amazing. This little baby goes everywhere. It's beautiful and cool here in the summertime. It's even snowing, viewers. Look at it, snowing on me. And it's not snowing on you, Lindsay. It's just snowing on me. It feels nice and cool. Look at that, viewers.
It's coming all the way from those mountains back there.
Yeah, snow in the summertime. Wow.
Simon, I think we're in Innsbruck. It was beautiful. We had a great time hanging out here.
So what did you do in Innsbruck?
Well, we stayed in Innsbruck, but from there we went out to different industries in different countries. We got to go to Appenzell Cheese and listen to how they've made their cheese for centuries. We watched a BMW get made in Germany. We even fit all 25 of us in a cable car up to a mountain in Switzerland for lunch.
Whoa! I understand you went paragliding.
Yeah.
Sounds fabulous. I'd be too scared to do that myself.
The weather looks too good to not go for another dive, so I think I'm gonna head out.
See you later. I'll give you a little push. There we go. Bye-bye. Bye. See you later, alligator. Don't hit the ground too hard.
Bye, Simon.
Now that we're in Europe, let's head to London, a I've got to drive on the other side of the car, viewers. We'll have a spot of tea with 40 of our students who joined Jack Kern and Wally Ferrier to study international business and entrepreneurship. And viewers, is that one of our students? Yes, it is. It's Cassidy Pointer.
Hey Simon, I got you a spot of tea.
Oh, wonderful. A spot of British tea. Cassidy is a business management major here at the Gatton College.
Yes, I am. I also have a minor in psychology and international business.
Wow. Why don't you tell the viewers why you chose to study in London and what did you do while you were in London?
I chose London because it seemed like a place with such a rich history and culture, and while we were there I found out that was true. We went to countless museums and saw different art, and while we were there we got to see places such as the Churchill War Rooms. We went to the Mini Cooper manufacturing plant and saw that. We had tea at Kensington Palace, the classic English thing to do, and so many other great opportunities and things such as going to different businesses and learning about entrepreneurship and international studies across the pond.
And I had the pleasure of teaching a class on the use of analytics in human resources.
You did. We talked about ChatGPT and a little bit about wine.
Yes, a little bit about wine. Thanks for joining me today, Cassidy, and thank you for the cup of tea.
Of course, thanks for having me. I better go. I might miss the changing of the guard.
It was great to talk with our students in London, and I also had the pleasure of meeting Stefan Weiler, one of our alums. Out of my way, gentlemen and women. Gotta get to France, Hong Kong. Paris, the greatest city in the world, in my opinion. I always love to stop for a little steak and frites, and of course some of their famous red wine. And they also have some of the world's best pastries. Here they come. Oh, Billy, viewers, Billy. I'm driving in a foreign country trying to catch croissants. It's ridiculous. I had the pleasure of teaching a class to our students here in Paris and talking about my personal career advice to our students. I wish I could spend more time here, but now it's time for a real adventure. On safari! Simon Says goes on safari! And thank goodness for a local tour guide. Viewers, welcome Mason Upton to Simon Says.
Hey Simon.
Oh, and you got a hat for me, mate. Beautiful. Here we go, bumping through what we call the outback in Australia. I don't know what's called in Africa, but here we go. Tell us about what you did on your trip to Kenya, Mason. What did you do?
We got to go on a safari. We went to an elephant orphanage and got to spend some one-on-one time with some baby elephants. And then we spent some time in the capital talking to a lot of different businesses about economic development, anywhere from educational to technological. And then we spent some time interviewing the people in villages on the coastal city of Kalifi about the International Money Fund.
Sounds good. Isn't this great that we haven't come across any animals yet? We're just driving along through the bush. Oh, here come the giraffes. Here we go. Let's stick this down in the fourth. Come on, get going. Come on. Oh, here we go. Whoa. Get out of here quick. Come on.
This is my stop. I gotta get out.
Yeah, you better get out quick. I'll occupy the line. Here we go. I'll throw the line across. That'll keep him happy. There you go. Off you go. Let's get out of here real quick. Oh! Judging by this lion's appetite, I think I've worn out my welcome. Let's get back to the studio. From tea in London to lions in Africa, it's been a great ride for our students. I'm so proud of our staff and faculty for making this a great experience. And if you'd like to help make study abroad possible for one of our students, scholarships are a great way to give back. Our philanthropy staff would love to chat with you about these. And while I need some time to recover from this trip, I look forward to seeing you again next month. In the meantime, be well and go Cats!